welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a bit of a different video. I came across my very first ever eyeshadow palette that I put together and created. The story behind this palette is that when I was 15 years old, I decided to go ahead and do a short makeup course just to learn a little bit more about how to apply makeup on other people. And I finished the course. It was like a 12-week short course at Elite Hair and Makeup Academy. When I finished my certificate, that is when I got my very first makeup kit. I remember spending a few $100s on it and I was so freaking excited for my makeup kit. I remember seeing other YouTubers using like the Urban Decay Naked palettes at that point, and I remember wanting to buy them so badly, but I just really couldn't afford anything else. I had just spent a ton of money on a makeup course, which my parents helped me out for. I remember that this was the only eyeshadow palette that I had, and I just absolutely loved and adored it. So this is the Paintbox Cosmetics Deluxe Pro Color Palette. I have no idea if this is what it's even still called. When you open it up, guys, okay, ready? Like some of these are even missing, but this is the palette that started everything. I know that there was a matte white and a matte black. In here, I think there was like a shimmery reddish kind of color, which I then think I put into this Z palette when I started working at MAC. Went through those and then repurchased them with MAC shades, and I haven't obviously got the originals here. So I'm going to be creating a look today with this palette. As you can see, this palette has definitely been well loved. To come back to this is really nostalgic for me. At that time, there were no good drugstore eyeshadow palettes. High-end palettes were super expensive, and I only had Sigma brushes. I didn't have any Morphe or Zoeva. None of these brands were around then. There was Mecca, but Mecca wasn't popping like it is now. There was no Sephora. I'm gonna get started using my Pillowy's makeup base. I've been using these on almost every single client in the last month. I've always heard people talking about them. Obviously, you see people like Mama Mitchell, these other people doing like these incredible looks with them and swearing by them. And even though there were comparisons from people saying that it's very much just like a concealer, I always thought in the back of my mind, nah, you know what, there must be something different about them. Do I think they are any special? Absolutely not. They're not even that full coverage either. Like, you do have to build them up quite a lot. I hope you all had an amazing Christmas and potentially New Year. I'm hoping to get this up before New Year's hits. My heart goes out to everyone that is still in lockdown right now. I know that all of my friends in Sydney, well, most of them anyway, weren't able to celebrate Christmas with their families this year because of, you know, the virus. I think I'm gonna recreate one of the looks that I just remember always doing, which was like a pink smoky eye. So I'm gonna go in with this shade here. I wonder if I still have, oh wait, I can take these out. This is the shade Sable Mist. Yeah, you can see there. The pigmentation is so good on this eyeshadow. I remember not having a clue what pigmentation was. I had no idea how to even put colors together. Transition color is done. I remember when I was first doing makeup, first thing I would do after applying an eyeshadow base was set it in place, because I always believed that you needed to have a matte, flat base in order to really buff and blend eyeshadows over the top. So funny how much technique has come along. I feel like we have so much more education when it comes to how to use product now, whereas before it was just like, use a black on your eye if you want your eyes to look smoky. Next shade I remember always going in with was this one right here. Shade name is Aztec Gold. Okay, cute. We're getting somewhere. Gorge. The last color I'm gonna go in with on the outer corner is this really deep plum color. This shade is Merlot. To be honest, I don't remember these colors being this pigmented, but maybe that's because I didn't know how to apply my eyeshadows back then. So I remember getting the Sigma E40, no, not E40. E40 was the black one. It was a white, smaller blending brush. I think it was the E20. I remember it being a synthetic brush. Like, now knowing what my brushes are, it was definitely synthetic. I never knew how to use it. I just like knew to just push in and blend. This is actually looking really good. I think I'm gonna cut the crease using the white Pillowy's base. Is that gonna be too much? Fuck it, let's do it. Honestly think I just used to blend a color over the top without, you know, cutting a crease or anything. I had no idea what that even meant. I actually used to always watch Queen of Blending, if you guys remember her. I was obsessed with her channel because her tutorials were so bomb. She had so much eyelid space. I remember trying to recreate all of her looks and thinking to myself, why isn't it looking the way that it's looking on her on me? And that's because we had two completely different fucking eye shapes. So stupid. Taking this pink shade right here. This is called Primrose. Oh my god. I'm gonna skip liner and just go straight in with mascara and lashes. If we want to stay true to the era, I can't do winged liner because winged liner was like a cute thing, but not many people had like a bomb winged liner then, so it wasn't really something that I usually did. Now that I finished my brows base, like foundation and concealer, I'm gonna go ahead and cream contour. I'm gonna use the Born This Way Multi-Sculpted Concealer in the shade Chai. This has been like my go-to for cream contour lately. It's so beautiful. I'm pretty sure this is the shade that Jackie Aina created with Too Faced. I think this was one of the shades that she created, but it's literally such a beautiful, neutral, warm kind of, oh my god, like, are you kidding? The number one mistake that I see people doing with their contour is blending it down or too far in to like round out their cheeks. I mean, you can, but with a warmer, bronzy contour like this, you can't do that because it's just gonna look like you put orange fucking right here and it looks so weird. If you want to execute that properly, you have to use a cool tone bronzer, something like Benefit Hoola. They're usually quite cool tone. Contour the 5 head, even though it's not really a 5 head anymore, but you know. Francis brush from Hank & Henry into my Nikkie Joy Cosmetics translucent powder. Absolutely love this powder so much. Honestly, completely blows the skin. I don't know if you can see all my pores, all of my texture. And then here, it's like photoshopped. I'm gonna show you how I've been contouring my nose as well. Benefit Hoola bronzer. I don't like to bronze my nose. I like to do that after I contour it, but I like to contour it to make it look slimmer and more straight. Fenty Beauty 240 eyeshadow brush looks like there. It's a little bit thicker. Tap off majority of that Benefit Hoola bronzer. I always blend this into my nose contour. Dip into some translucent powder and then hit over the top of all of that. And as you can see, it's gonna soften it completely. Moving on to blush, I'm gonna take the Marc Jacobs Air Blush in Kink and Kisses 504. Always want to buff some blush into the temple a little bit. Now's the time you can apply it over the bridge of the nose a little bit if you want to, even towards the tip. And then highlighter, I'm going to use the Jouer powder highlighter, which I've never used before, in Citrine. I used to think that this was pronounced Critin. Anyway, this looks a little more on the peachy side, which is the color that I tend to go for with highlighters. I don't typically go for anything that has a ton of gold in it. Oh my god. Wow, okay, that is way too much. Wow, that is so nice. I rarely ever use powder highlighters anymore just because I feel like they emphasize a lot of texture sometimes if the formula isn't amazing. That's the kind of highlight I like. I like the highlight that's a bit more lived in, a little bit more from within, not so much bam, pow in your face. Used to be that bitch, but I'm just not who I am anymore. I'm gonna line my lips quickly with the MAC Spice lip liner. Ooh, color combo is so beautiful. This is the Too Faced lipstick, lipstick in Strip Search, if anyone's wondering. I'm going to finish off with the Smashbox Aura Shield. This is a primer water, kind of like MAC Fix Plus. Thank you for taking a trip down memory lane with me. It has definitely been very nostalgic. Just hearing some of these eyeshadow names out loud again just takes me back to when I used to first create makeup videos here on YouTube, and and sometimes it's fun just to go back through old makeup and shit that you own and just seeing what works, what looks good, what doesn't, how you apply things differently, obviously. But yeah, I definitely low-key want to get more use out of this eyeshadow palette. I FaceTimed my friends while I was doing my foundation and concealer off camera, and they all said how amazing my eyes were looking, and I think it's because low-key I put that white base down, guys. I'm not gonna lie. If you guys want to see more of me, be sure to head over to my Instagram where I post on my story every single day, and I do a ton of Instagram content as well. Follow me on Twitter while you're at it, and if you are interested, the lashes that I'm wearing are my Marc lashes from my range Bouquet Beauty. If anyone is interested, I will leave the link down below if you guys want to check them out, and I will see you all in the next one. Mwah! Bye.